Hello, my name is Brittany Williams, and this is my project for the European WitchHunts. In this presentation, I will be talking about the topic of Wicca, which is an up-and-coming religion. The reason I chose this topic for my project will become a past fascination from watching a play during a trip to the Renaissance Fair, and the belief was brought up during the play, along with the topic of Gerald Gardner, who is now known as the father of Wicca. I took an interest because they were trying to explain how Wicca was something remarkable, how it was a way for those of unique individualities to find a way to become closer to Mother Nature and become on a more friendlier term with their neighbors. During this presentation, I will be teaching the main points of Wicca and how it makes a fascinating topic to discuss with others. The first topic of Wicca that I found to be the most interesting will be that Wicca and witchcraft are two fairly different subjects. They are not at all related other than the fact that their names sound similar in the first aspect. Wicca is a fairly young pagan tradition that is often confused with religion of witchcraft. Witchcraft, on the other hand, is a spiritual practice with roots based in Old World Europe and that dates back to when man first walked the earth. The second aspect of Wicca that I found interesting will be possibly the natures of its deities. Wicca has at least two deities that are well known: the Horn God and the Triple Goddess. The Horn God is a dualistic god that is basically based is the Wiccan god of woodlands, hunt, and animals. He is also, in many Wiccan covens, the triple goddess lover. The horn god is most fascinating to me because he is a dualistic god of many natures. His horns represent two different aspects: dark and light, night and day, summer, winter, the oak king and the holly king. He is also known as the triple god. He is also the triple goddess lover. The triple goddess in Wiccan culture is the horn god's female counterpart. Both gods are seen as equal as Wiccan culture, as Wiccans do not place one god above the other one. The triple goddess takes three different aspects, usually relating to the moon, or in a time in a woman's life. The three different aspects are the waning, the full moon, and the waxing moon. While the three different aspects of a woman's life, if you are familiar with Game of Thrones, you will know the maiden, the mother, the crone. Each cycle represents a time in a woman's life that is before childbearing years, during childbearing years, and after childbearing years. Another interesting topic of Wicca that I found most fascinating to discuss with others would be magic. In Wiccan culture, magic is not seen as something that is a black art to harm anyone or anything in any aspect. In fact, most Wiccans view magic as an undiscovered science that is yet to be recognized. While it is true that they do practice spells, they prefer the term workings. Because they are intended to bring real changes in the physical world. In other words, these changes will be used to bless someone with good fortune and a long and healthy life. A final topic that I would love to discuss would be karma. Wiccans have a very interesting view on karma, and this interesting topic is known as the law of threefold, which holds that whatever actions, be they good or more malicious, done in this life, will be returned to you 3 times over in the next life. In conclusion, I believe that while Wicca is something that is fairly new and yet fair in a final frontier in terms of finding more about witchcraft, is a very interesting religion that should be at least given a chance. Thank you.